Right, so welcome back to T-A-HUNTERZ. In this video I'm going to be off to the farm and taking on a few squirrels. It is the Christmas holidays, so I've got plenty of time to get myself out and do a bit of shooting. But normally I use a PCP rifle when taking on squirrels, but I decided to change it around a little bit, and I'm going to use a Springer, I think, for this squirrel shoot. So the Springer I'm going to be using, well, the underlever Springer I'm going to be using, is the WEIHRAUCH HW77K. This is in a 2.2 caliber and a sub 12 foot-pound. This has got a woodland laminated stock on this, and this rifle is absolutely beautiful to shoot. You know, a lot of people don't really like the Springers because they're quite hard to use. You know, especially when shooting a PCP. PCP is a lot easier, but you really got to know how to use the Springers because they were in a different class, you know. But how I got hold of this rifle was I went down to my sponsorship, Cole Russell and Co, just to pop in and say hi and wish them a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. And when I normally come out of there, I don't normally come out empty-handed, but I thought this time I'm going to go in there, just go and say hello, and then just come home and crack on with some shooting all over the Christmas period, because I've got plenty of scopes to get on with. But when I see this rifle, I just couldn't help myself. You know, they did bring out 3 rifles for me to look at, 3 Springers. So they brought out the Air Arms TX200, but also they brought out the Pro Sport as well, which I love that rifle. That rifle is absolutely brilliant little rifle. But when they brought this one out and they said me take a look at this one, I just literally fell in love with it, especially with the laminated stock. This brings me back to the old years when, obviously, when you was a kid and you got your old Springer down the woods, you know, taking a few feral pigeons, and I thought it would be a good idea, you know, to get this out, take on a few squirrels, because no one's really doing this at the minute. So yeah, so we're going to go out tomorrow and do that, by the way. But in the meantime, I've got some targets down there, about 20 yards away, because that's how far the feeder is to the hide, and yeah, just taking out a few targets, and I just want to show you how accurate that this rifle really is. So right, let's shut that up. I'm going to put the pard on the back. It is starting to rain, so I'm going to be really quick with this, you know, and I'm going to hit a few targets, show you how accurate it is, and then go out tomorrow and we'll get in the hide and we'll take on a few squirrels. at gun, this gun is very, very accurate, you know. So as you can see, I've got the 5 pellets through the same hole. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put this in the bag and get ready for the squirrel shoot for tomorrow morning. So yeah, really blown away how accurate this rifle really is. So can't wait for tomorrow. So next time you see me, I'll be in the hide. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I've just got into the hide. I've just been setting up, and notice there's a few squirrels already around the feeder. So all good, all good. Just got to wait for them now to come out and play, but I've still got a few things I've got to sort out in there, and hopefully I won't wait too long. So right, after taking that shot, really wasn't too happy with that one, you know, because I didn't think it was a proper kill. So I recocked the rifle, and then once I've done that, I looked for the scope, and I've noticed that the squirrel was already dead. So right after about 10 minutes shooting that last squirrel, I do spot another squirrel, and we do have a black squirrel making his way to the feeder. I don't normally shoot these colour squirrels, but today it's going to be a bad day for this chap. So once he settles down with a peanut, I will take the headshot. See you later. So just had a black squirrel come up to the feeder. Don't normally shoot them, but this one was quite fat and quite big, so I just couldn't help myself, you know. I just wanted to get the numbers on the squirrels. So yeah, that one's down. So yeah, really happy with that. Hopefully a few more come out, you know, because we're up to 3 at the minute. But we'll see how it goes, Right, that's the 5th squirrel, taking out a nice headshot. So far so good. Didn't really expect that many squirrels so far. I've only been sitting here for about, what, 35 minutes, and we've got 5 squirrels already. So right, after 10 minutes sitting in the hide, I do spot the 6th squirrel making his way to the feeder. But just behind him, we have another one. So there is still plenty of these squirrels around this woodland. But the one on the floor, I'm not really interested in him at the minute. I know he is a little bit agitated with the flickering of the tail. But the one I want is the one up on the feeder, and all I've got to do now is wait for him to come down, tuck into a few peanuts. As soon as he does, take him out. Well, after shooting that squirrel, I thought that it would just go off up in the tree, but he does seem to sit behind the tree and linger around. I know it was a miss on that one, but he's not actually gone, you know, and I do actually spot him sitting at the back of the tree, quite a way back, maybe about another 4 meters back. But with my luck here, we have another squirrel just pop up at the bottom of the tree. So all I've got to do now is wait for him to go up to the feeder, settle down, and I'll take him out with another headshot. So right, I feel like I rushed that shot a little bit, you know, getting a little bit too excited with the amount of squirrels coming to the feeder. So I recock the rifle and get ready for a follow-up shot. Once I look through the scope, I notice that he's sitting in a really good position to take him out with a nice headshot. So I had to give him a quick follow-up shot. The first shot didn't connect very well, you know, and yeah, I've given a second one and he's down now. With the PCP, obviously it's a lot quicker to do the follow-up shots, but you've got to literally just cock the lever, put a pellet in and then take the shot. So it does take a little bit longer to do follow-up shots, but he's down now and it's lights out for him, so good. So right, looking at the feeder, I do notice a figure at the side of the feeder, and it is a squirrel. You know, I don't know if this is the one I tried shooting earlier and clipped him, but he's come back. So I'm just going to quickly take him out with a nice headshot. And down he goes. This is the 8th squirrel so far, so really happy so far how we are going with this Springer. Do you know what? I'm actually going to call it a day now. I've shot, I think it's 8 squirrels, and I've missed one, so all good with the WEIHRAUCH HW77K. Very pleased how this is performed today. I didn't really expect to get that many squirrels. Because I've been at this feeder before and only got a couple, you know, and yeah, very impressed. This rifle is up for sale, without the scope, just the unit itself, the rifle itself. I will leave a link in the description, and the price is in there, and who to contact, Carl Russell. So yeah, I'm going to go and pick these few squirrels up out there. And I've got a few in behind me in the tent, and we'll go and get some photos. So I want to say thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I know it's a bit different with the old Springer instead of PCP. Yeah, so take care, and I will see you hopefully on the next video. So right, I just want to show you these game carriers I've been using for these squirrel shirts. They're all handmade by one of my good pals, Josh from velocityair. I will leave a link in the description how to get hold of these. But you know what? They're definitely a game changer, especially when you went out and taking on some squirrels.